Welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. We'll begin in 2 minutes.
Start from the beginning. Yeah. You gotta bust past, don't catch no feelings. I come through with the style that's always revealing. From the block like the tick-tock, don't stop. I was that shorty, you know she was non-stop. I had the hot plot, chilling like a real god. Everybody know Big One was a show shot. You get high with the Don, here's the real supply. You get high with the Don, here's the real supply. It goes on, ain't no fucking questions why. The gangster of love, get the real fucking supply. What? She came through, giving me more than I can tell you. Everybody knows the next level. I'm so clever. Take the day off. Take the day off. Yeah. Get high on your own supply. Feel like a dime when you do or die. Just get high on my own supply. Do or die when I'm feeling like why. Choose a dime piece. Yes, one of a kind. Holler at me, I was one of a kind. We had to build through the shoes to the side. Come on, throw them shoes to the side. Take the day off with me. Come and take it off with me. Take the day off with me. Take the day off. Get on trafficking. Trafficking with my friend right here. That's what I say. The best Jacks, they ain't up to nothing. Everybody loves it with me. Okay, yeah. When mom cut off your welfare, I was there. Holding you down, mama. Holding you down. When it left you alone, I was there. Everybody knows I was there. You wanna call me out now? Still loving you like I'm loving the sound. Yes, I'll still be there. Them found ass niggas ain't here right now. Who loves you now? And who loves you now? And who loves you now? Take the day off with me. Take the day off with me. Take the day off with me. Take the day off. Take the day off with me. Maybe the whole fucking year. Oh, Leon, bitch, I'm fucking prepared. This is my love song when I'm drunk off the beer. I love you, bitch.
I'm laughing at my buddy Juan. So, welcome everybody to the Fearless Floyd Show. As always, I am your host, Fearless Floyd. And tonight we are having, hopefully, Tanawah Downing and Jessica Saxton. I sent them the link earlier, and they're not backstage yet, or one of them. So, I was going to do an introduction for him, but we'll just have to wait. Which we can do. Let me go throw something up real quick. I was unprepared to not have a guest. And here we go. Watch later. Hey, I just give y'all a little news real quick while we're waiting on Tanawah.
Hey there, it's Joel Eisenbaum. And have you heard this little bit of information? Houston has apparently found itself on the top of an unenviable list, and that is that we are now, according to the latest census data that just came out, the poorest big city in the United States. You heard that right. According to census data, Houston, of the top 25 largest cities in the United States, is now considered the poorest, with about 21% of the population underneath the poverty line. Some of the factors that went into this were Philly used to be the poorest city in the U.S. They are now 2 points ahead, or however you want to look at it, below us. And so we now have that top spot. The factors are we have a lot of workers who work in industries like fast food that just don't pay a lot. We also have a big influx of immigrants who aren't usually well funded. And then lastly,
Okay. What happened to that? I'm sitting there thinking y'all are seeing that. I don't know what happened on that one, so let me redo that. There we go. All right, let's replay that for you guys. Sorry about that.
Hey there, it's Joel Eisenbaum. And have you heard this little bit of information? Houston has apparently found itself on the top of an unenviable list, and that is that we are now, according to the latest census data that just came out, the poorest big city in the United States. You heard that right. According to census data, Houston, of the top 25 largest cities in the United States, is now considered the poorest, with about 21% of the population underneath the poverty line. Some of the factors that went into this were Philly used to be the poorest city in the U.S. They are now 2 points ahead, or however you want to look at it, below us. And so we now have that top spot. The factors are we have a lot of workers who work in industries like fast food that just don't pay a lot. We also have a big influx of immigrants who aren't usually well funded. And then lastly, the cost of living in Houston has gone up. Not as much as other parts of the United States, but it has still gone up. You put all of those factors together, and that puts us at the top of the list. Houston now the poorest big city in the United States.
Sucks to be here. Trust me. I've said this city's a shithole. I guess that's now confirmation. So always nice and sweet to get that. I don't know. Tanawah said, Tuesdays at 8 may be a scheduling conflict due to their traveling. So that could be an issue. I just haven't heard back from him today. So I do have something else to show you. So let me go yank that up. And I'm going to call him while we're doing that. Ah. 10,000 videos to watch later. Thought this was pretty interesting right here. There we go. Let me get a different background. There we go. That's a little better, isn't it?
President Trump not ruling out the possibility of strikes on Venezuela's mainland amid rising tensions between the two nations. Madeline Rivera is in Washington with details for us. Hey, Madeline.
This is certainly something to watch, Ainsley. There's been a military buildup in the Caribbean. 5 American F-35 fighter jets were spotted landing in Puerto Rico on Saturday. A source familiar with the issue told Fox earlier this month the Pentagon is deploying 10 stealth fighters to Puerto Rico to fight drug trafficking operations in the region. Now it appears the president is not ruling out the chances that the situation might escalate.
Do you think we will start doing strikes on mainland Venezuela? Oh, we'll see what happens.
Look, Venezuela is sending us their gang members, their drug dealers, and drugs. It's not acceptable.
Tensions with Venezuela have been ramping up after the U.S. conducted a deadly strike in the region on September 2nd against what they say was a drug vessel from Venezuela being operated by a narco-terrorist organization. President Trump has also repeatedly criticized last year's elections in Venezuela, extending Nicolas Maduro's leadership. Yesterday, he also did not rule out the possibility of ousting Maduro. Last week, the president suggested that the U.S. is not seeking regime change. Ainsley.
All right, Maddie, thank you so much.
Want even more Fox News on you?
No, got enough. Thank you very much. Little update that, United States isn't really known for going in and doing regime changes into countries, especially not in Central and South America. Never happened. So, yeah, keep your eye over there on Venezuela and Maduro and anything that Trump might do, because, the Venezuelan bolivar just might be a nice return on your investment if you invest now before it revalues. The country gets cleaned up. So, I did not call Tanawah. I'm calling him now. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Are y'all going to be able to do a show tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah,
Is it tonight?
Tuesday at 8.
It's supposed to be at 8 tonight.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
That's fine. If y'all are not ready, we can reschedule. Yeah, that's fine. We can
I'm
reschedule.
so sorry.
Oh, yeah, no big deal. Happens all the time. It's called life.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay. What works for you? So our schedule for tomorrow. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sundays are easier for us.
Okay, gotcha.
Right now we're driving until 1 o'clock.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll get to Chicago at 1.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 8-hour drive tomorrow.
Ouch.
We serve.
Ouch.
Yeah. These services are so, like the one in Chicago is their last budget for police.
Are y'all gonna broadcast that?
Yeah, we'll record it. Yeah, for sure.
What time? 'Cause I'll run a feed on it if y'all send it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it live. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Just
Do that.
get.
We have some people that are there that live there in Chicago that are meeting us.
Okay. Yeah, just give me a heads up, and we'll get that on live. If you want, you can do a little quick promo before. Or I don't know how y'all have set it up there, but yeah, we'll get you. Cool.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, so as far as your show, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday of this week. Oh, okay. I see. So you want to release whatever on Tuesday? I got it. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, can we do one of those 3 days?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, it's good for you.
Doesn't matter. Why don't you call me tomorrow once y'all get kind of settled in, and we'll figure it out. Let me close up this show for tonight. Huh?
You said get settled in. I was like, it's not a thing.
Well, yeah, whatever. I don't know what that looks like for you guys. It's, a little different than everybody else.
Okay, well, we'll do that. I'll touch base tomorrow.
Okay.
Get it nailed down.
All right.
Sure.
Perfect. Y'all have safe travels. God bless you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. That was Jessica and Tanawah. They are, as I said, traveling, scheduling. They are on their way to Chicago, and they're doing a presentation there tomorrow. They said they're meeting some folks. They're going to call me. Hopefully we can do a live feed of their presentation. And as soon as they finish that, they're back on the road going to Kansas City with an 8-hour drive. So, like I said, God bless them. Safe travels to them. They're out there on the front lines doing the hard fight. So more power to them. Let me throw their picture up so you can see who I'm talking about. Definitely a dynamic duo. So I don't know when I will have them back on the show. They told me Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so we may record, or I just may do, just like do a live on that day and whatever on Tuesdays. Replace it with something else. No big deal. All right. In other news, don't forget we have the Super Soldier Activation Conference October 18th, 14th, Orlando, Florida, Super Soldier Activation Conference.com. James Rink, he's the host. Noel will be speaking. I don't even know what the speaker lineup looks like now as far as who's going to speak when. So go to the website, check that out. It's I hate to break it to you guys, man, but I just found out earlier today, and it's a sad day across the world. Everybody who has a civil peace flag, please lower it to half-mast, because the President of the United States of the unincorporated has passed away. That's right. Anna Von Reitz's mysterious husband, James C. Belcher, has allegedly passed away. And if you're unfamiliar with her current circumstances, apparently Anna, the fiduciary of the United States of America Unincorporated, failed to pay taxes for quite some time back in the early 2000s. Her and James and the IRS filed a lawsuit and won on default. Anna didn't even defend herself. At stake, a lot of land in Wisconsin, which was just recently sold off on a foreclosure auction. Yeah, over $1 million back taxes. She didn't even defend herself. So now she's screaming about she's going to get evicted. I can't believe nobody told me. I mean, I actually kind of had to pry it out of somebody. I was like, what? Huh? Who y'all talking about? And this is the woman who, with Hunter Aki, has people living in their car because they sent every penny they had over to Anna's Global Family Bank. And this woman's screaming about, I'm being evicted, because all the money's over in Switzerland. Absolutely. It's not at 2525 North Loop West Suite 125, Houston, Texas, because I've been there. I talked to the owner, the president, CFO of Global Family Bank. And yeah. So I don't even know what to tell you folks out there, in assembly land. I told you quite a while ago that you're just in a vicious circle, following, listening to the wrong person who's giving you a great historical oration. It's 90% true. And it's just that other little 10%. in which, you know, the people that have been involved with her assemblies have gone nowhere, are going to go nowhere. They're eventually going to wash out, or they'll end up in some other group or assembly. But most of them just wash out. And they're good people, you know, most of them. There's some nefarious people in there for sure. I'm sure there's a few moles. Until y'all decide to wake up and, you know, smell the coffee. I mean, really? Your leader's getting evicted? Wow. I mean, I was just kind of shocked. I was curious why there were no Monday night webinars, why those were put off till October. Oh, and I hear she's soliciting for funeral expenses as well. Once a grifter, always a grifter. I guess they're going to have what, a presidential burial, right? Isn't that what, you know, is it like some big hoopla official thing, right? Shouldn't it be? Or is it just a cult? I don't know. Y'all make up y'all's mind. I try to warn y'all. It's just like all the people that are listening to this same narrative with the whole, you know, 10 days of darkness and these mass arrests, and all these politicians are going to go to Gitmo for these tribunals. And there's hundreds of thousands of these sealed indictments. And, you know, you just have to look at history of, you know, which politicians have actually been charged, tried, prosecuted, sentenced, and actually did time. Okay. You can almost name them on one hand. And there's a reason. They're all in the club together. It's their club, but we're not in it. We're never going to be a part of it. It's a sick, depraved, demented club, and it's probably a club that you probably not going to like being in. Yeah, the fruits are great. It's fun. Yeah, probably won't get you to where you want to really go. That's where I want to really go. I was privileged today. Privileged, and I mean that, to be on a Zoom with Dr. Ed Group and David Avocado Wolf. Wow. What an awesome Zoom that was. So proud of my boy Ed. Jesus. What a mind. Yeah, he's something else. Had no idea the depth of his knowledge went that deep, that he's traveled the world seeking ancient knowledge to the point now where I think he wants to become an alchemist. Not an occultist, but an alchemist. So yeah, that was a thrilling over 2 hours just listening to them. Just, man, they went out in the forest and they picked mushrooms, they picked wild grapes, they just went out in the forest and ate and foraged and brought stuff back and pressed the grapes and made grape juice that they actually drank. Yeah, and they're showing how they were growing tobacco for the nicotine. So, yeah, I'm really excited to get over there in that category and work with them. I just have to get some stuff done. I've got to get this dang, writ of habeas corpus knocked out. Seems like the more I pound AI, the more off focus, off track. I mean, it's on track, but it's just not. I don't think it's thorough enough. So I'm having to go back and jump. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do each individual ground and also utilize my prior writ of habeas corpus as well. And it's going to take me a little bit longer than what I thought. So I was hoping to have it all done by September 1st. Then, mid-September, here it is, mid-September. So now I'm looking for, golly, man, I hope I can get it done by October. It's always been my goal to file it like mid-October for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's an election the next month in November. I don't know. Real weird. But I do have a friend and associate in town who I am going to assist with a little legal endeavor. But they wanted to go out and actually asked me if I want to go bowling. And I was like, I don't know if my back wants to go bowling. I do. My back doesn't. And then play pool. And I was like, I don't know. We'll see. I've got a show to do at 8. And obviously, that's toast. So, but I will have Tanawah and Jessica back on. So I've got to get back to doing what I'm doing. So all of you who tuned in for Tanawah and Jessica, I do apologize for the scheduling conflict, but it does happen. And I was aware of this before I even scheduled it. So, they're busy. I'm busy. They're talking to people and they're traveling. So is what it is. But we should have a live feed tomorrow. I have no idea what time that is. So I don't know what time Jessica's going to call me tomorrow, but whenever she does, I'll try to get it scheduled and get it posted online. So if you have hit that notification bell, you will be aware. And they're going to go in and record these proceedings. Let me just give you the quick bio on Tanawah real quick. Mr. Tanawah Downing is a national civil rights advocate and litigator who is leading numerous initiatives intended to change the way in which justice is administered nationwide. He is an expert in constitutional law with numerous advanced degrees in criminal justice, investigations, and substantive law. With a focus on the principles in which America was founded, I got to tell him to fix that. He works to ensure fairness, equality, and inclusivity in every endeavor that he undertakes. Mr. Downing has spent many years at high levels of our nation's government, designing and deploying risk countermeasure programs that protected government from the people, a concept that has become known as national security. But after a series of tragic events, his perspective changed dramatically as he came to understand that it is the people who need the protection. Today, Mr. Downing fights exclusively for the freedom of every man, woman, and child, especially from the programs and solutions that he helped implement in his prior ignorance. The first half of Mr. Downing's life was spent using all of his talents and knowledge to benefit himself, but in the blink of an eye and the swipe of a pen, it was all taken from him. So he decided that the second half of his life, he would use his talents and knowledge for the benefit of the people so that together we might build something that will last. His efforts have now built what could be the biggest civil rights case in American history, affecting every single United States citizen and changing the way in which the law is enforced and justice is administered across this entire nation. Today, the only title that he carries is servant. One question, one action, every prisoner. The We Shall Be Free 2025 tour. And his website is tanawah.com, TANAWAH.com. You can go check it out, watch a couple of videos. You can join his mailing list. If you want to contact them, there's the information. There's the links to their other stuff. But you can also get the script, which is over here. Let me stop sharing. Right here, this is a Google Drive folder, but here's the nationwide notice, and these are in 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute presentations that you can download and take to your city council or county commissioner's court or whatever they do over in the parishes. And then if you'd like to join, not as a party to any lawsuit, but as evidence of fact to support a current existing lawsuit pending in the state of Washington, in which Tanawah is determined to get to the United States Supreme Court for review. And that's part of what he's doing right now, is putting all city councils and county commissioners court on notice. They're actually paying people to go violate the law, commit basically first-degree felonies, aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assaults, human trafficking. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that's something you have wanted to do, look forward to do, need some training. There you go. Y'all go get hooked up. I'm sure Jessica and Tanawah, they're going to Kansas City. I don't know if that's Kansas or Missouri, but they're going to one of them tomorrow. So I guess they'll be there the following 8-hour drive. I don't know what their schedule looks like, but God bless them. If you can support them in any shape, form, or fashion, I know they just had a blowout, a flat on the other day, and they had to get that remedied. So I know they were requesting donations. So they got back on the road. So go check them out, tanawah.com. That's it for his website. They don't have one for the We the People tour. So go help them out, and I'll get them back on the show tomorrow. Tomorrow I have Wesley Keith Mullings on the show. And we're going to take a deeper dive into the auto bond, because I had him on last week and we just kind of glazed over the bonds that are available. Let me get Noel there you go. So we just really didn't dive into how they work or where all they work, all of that. So we're going to take a deeper dive into each one of these. So this Wednesday, tomorrow, we'll do the auto insurance bond. And then the following Wednesday, on September 24th, we will do the renters and homeowners bond. And then the October 1st, we will do the health bond. And there's some really some neat methods that we can do regarding those bonds. And again, you have to have a trust to use those bonds. So hopefully we have some people on there talk about their real world experiences. I don't know. I haven't talked to Wesley. I need to talk to him tomorrow before the show, kind of get caught up. A lot of the guests I have, when I talk to them and they'll start telling me everything, and then we go on the show, and then it's just a big repeat performance of what we did earlier or the day before. And I try to keep it fresh myself. So I'm, just as curious as you are in real time. I'm not, playing a role. I hate that. Oh yeah, when I've already heard it and it's not funny now. And then Thursday, I have the one and only, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll present the Bad Wolf, folks. He will be here Thursday. He's been a little under the weather. I guess everybody's got this new strain going around, but yeah, he'll be here Thursday. All shows are at 8 o'clock this week, Central Time. So Wesley on Wednesday at 8, Bad Wolf on Thursday at 8, Friday at 8. I'll be at the House of Blues seeing Slaughter open for Great White. And then Saturday will be Stuart Handy. And there's something else going on Saturday as well. So that could change. I don't know. And I will tell you guys this. Anybody in the Houston area that are looking for something to do for Halloween, well, let me know, because I know where a freaking kick-ass party's going to be. And I may just invite as many people as I can. But I get to give some RSVPs because we need a head count, make sure that everybody has party favors. Absolutely. So that's Halloween. That's coming up. Again, tomorrow, Wesley. Thursday, Bad Wolf. Saturday, Stuart. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you being here. Again, if you want to reach me, y'all know how to do it. Go to my website. Go to the very bottom. There are phone numbers on there. It works 99 Central Standard Time. Call me. Otherwise, email me. TheFearlessFloydShow@yahoo.com. TheFearlessFloydShow.com is the website. Ann's coming out with a whole new line of books. So if you want something, I don't know when they'll be available. I know some of them are available in ebook form. I just haven't had time to deal with them, get them up on the website. But yeah, we'll get that up there for you. So thank you, everybody. I don't see you before next week. Y'all have a safe week. Be careful. God bless you. And I'll catch you when I catch you. Thank you for hanging around after the show. I want to present to you Tailor-Made Trust, featuring Ann LaFleur's Trust Series, available at tailormadetrust.com, as well as thefearlessfloydshow.com store. Here are a handful of the available trusts that can be built, custom tailored to your needs and desires. 25 different trusts, plus the DNA Trust Addendum. And as always, Ann LaFleur's classic trusts and ancillary classes. And also Ann's books on trust and specialty trust, which I also co-authored. If you'd like to get a class, a book, or have a trust custom built for you, always available at the fearlessfloydshow.com store. And I'll see you in the next show. Thank you for watching and have an awesome day.